No, it's like I'm a kid and I'm like, Dad, I gotta take a shit. I mean, I didn't say it like that. I was like young.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, just pull your pants down, take a shit.
Oh, God.
It's like you're in the ocean. It'll float
Wait,
away.
your dad said that?
Yeah. I mean,
No,
yeah.
man.
What was he gonna do? Pull me? This is the 80s. This is like, I'm like 8 years old.
Why do you keep on using decades as an excuse for stuff?
Because times were different. You just shit in the ocean.
Last episode, like, oh, it's the 90s. This episode, it's the 80s.
Yeah, we were doing coke in the Gulf of Mexico.
Jeez.
That's great.
They've been best friends since the ripe old age of 10, but kinda lost touch with each other after high school's end. Reconnected in their 20s and raised a little hell. Not so much that either ended up in a cell, but me, oh my, oh lordy, now they're in their 40s and they're still as thick as thieves in a gang. Life is sometimes happy, sometimes sad. Here's how two best friends grew up and became best dads.
All right, man. What's up?
Not a whole lot. How you doing, dude?
I'm good. I'm good.
You don't sound like you believe that.
No, it's just, have you read the reviews?
Of the show?
Yeah.
No, we have real reviews?
Yeah.
What are they? No, I haven't.
I mean, they're as real as they're going to get.
Oh, no.
This is a personal review, and it was from, I guess he's our number one fan right now is Kevin, because he said he finally finished a full episode, because he had been kind of hopping. And I think that's the wrong way to listen to the show, is to
Hopping
hop.
around episodes or hopping like
in and
around
out.
one episode?
Yeah, in and out. Like of
No,
all
you got to
of them.
stay with it.
Right. That's
catch the
and
magic.
That's, right. That's right. And that's what I told him.
Mm-hmm.
That you got to listen to the whole one. So he decided that episode 4 was going to be the one that he listened to the whole one, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, so this.
I got to be honest. I don't like Kevin's decision making.
No, but look, he is right now. He's our listener. Okay,
Kevin, this one's for you,
right? So I asked Kevin, I mean, I felt like this was a good opportunity. Like I had, this is, how often do you have like a customer right here, a listener that you can sort of pick the brain and figure out how we're doing? Anyway, I said, so what did you think, man? And he said, it's fine. It's fine. That's what he said.
I'm fine with Kevin not listening. You hear that, Kevin? Are you listening? Because you could stop now.
No, don't do that. Don't be
I'm
like
sorry,
that.
Kevin.
Don't be
Tell
like
you what,
that.
Kevin. You get two friends. Let's call them Bob and Sue.
Oh,
You
no.
get Bob and Sue to listen, and then you get Bob and Sue
No,
to each
stop.
get two friends.
Stop.
No, this is how we're going to build
No,
the show.
stop. No.
There's got to be a name for this.
Please
There's got to
stop.
be a name for how we're building this show.
Please stop. Stop. Anyway,
I think it's a good product.
I think that it's fine is better than the alternative.
I don't think Kevin gets the idea of what's happening right now.
No, he gets it. He likes it. He was sort of laughing, and then he was gonna say something else about the show.
Why
I
are
think
you
he was
defending
trying
this guy?
because he's all we got, Leon. He's all we got.
No, I looked. We have like 10 downloads of the last
we do?
episode. Unless
that's
Kevin
good.
downloaded it 2 or 3 times. Which he may
we
have if he's been jumping around.
Well,
That
we
may
have
be all
some-
Kevin.
Well, this is more from Kevin, so it's just Jonathan and Leon talking.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's from Kevin. You remember that one? And
Yeah.
then this was the anonymous one. Leon and Jonathan sure do like to giggle.
We do. We do like to giggle.
Yeah, I love giggling. Who doesn't love
what
a good
friends
giggle?
don't enjoy each other's company? If you're not giggling with your best bud
What do you do?
when y'all are hanging out, yeah, that's not your best bud. That's somebody you're trying to get something from.
I'm optimistic though that Kevin just made a mistake.
I'm optimistic that Kevin's going to introduce this to more people. You hear that, Kevin? You want a T-shirt? We'll make you a T-shirt.
We got T-shirts.
We'll make him one.
Okay.
If he gets 2 people to listen to this show, and those 2 people get 2 people each, and then the 2 people under those people get 2 people, man, there's got to be some sort of name of how we're building this.
This is the triangle.
That's good.
Just like the last show.
That's good.
I don't know. I don't know if triangle will work. What else is
the cone? The cone of listeners.
That's pretty good.
That is good. Join the cone.
It sounds too close to
the
cult.
P-cast.
Sounds too close.
Can we call it a P-cast?
P-cast?
Listen to the P-cast.
We can. I don't know. I don't know that this is the time to go left.
Spitball idea. Oh, yeah, especially with a right president.
Oh, jeez.
I know. You brought it to political.
We just lost half of the audience.
Half of Kevin?
He's
Was
right
it a car accident? Poor Kevin.
I wish we had that Home Alone drop of the mom yelling Kevin right now.
Kevin! Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah.
We can get that. I'm sure we can get that.
Yeah. Is it in the budget?
I'm funding this with my stimulus check. This whole project that's how much budget we have whenever it gets here. Have you gotten yours?
I did. I got mine.
I didn't get mine. I wonder if that's because I'm an immigrant.
No, I think it's just, have you done your taxes? Have you done that? You have to do your taxes. Yeah, you have to be doing your taxes, like current.
I heard it's from the 2018, though, from the ones you filed last year.
Yeah.
That's how they get that. Well, I filed those.
Did you get a refund or something?
Yeah, I got no, I didn't. I paid just a little bit.
So if you don't have your checking account, like your routing number and everything set up, then that's why you probably don't have anything yet. And you're probably going to get one.
What if you do, though?
Well, if you do, then you should probably call the IRS.
I don't want to do that.
I know. It's probably all a trap.
I just don't want to call them.
No. But that's
I'll probably be put on wait.
Yeah, but
I would much rather not call a place than be put on wait. I'd much rather not get what I am supposed to than have to wait on the phone.
Yeah, but that's a decent amount of money to not wait on hold for a little while.
I don't know. I'm doing all right.
Mr. Moneybags.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
Doing terribly.
I need money.
I'm financially inept.
Can't be that bad.
What are you going to get with yours? You going to get a boat?
No boat, man.
You're
supposed to. Nope, not doing that. You're supposed to know someone with a boat. They say know someone with a pool and a boat. Never own.
I do know a guy with a boat. You know a guy, and I know a guy with a pool. That's you. Holy shit, I'm doing great.
Yeah, I don't know. I know some people with boats.
Okay, they let you in them.
Yeah,
on them. Are you in a boat or on a boat? You're on a boat, I would guess. In the water.
Man, I never thought of this before ever.
Mm-hmm. I've been thinking about this a lot.
You ask all the tough questions, man.
I've been thinking about in and on a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
In just the boat context or any context?
Just in general.
Dude, there's no way people are continuing to listen right now. There's no way, man.
No. Why would they?
Do you think somebody at home is going like, I've been thinking the same thing. The same thing's been happening.
Oh, in and on?
With
like the difference? And why we can't be like,
right.
You're not in the water on a boat. You're on the water in a boat. If you're in the cabin. But if you're on the deck, you're on a boat. You don't think about this stuff constantly?
No, man.
Oh, man, that's all I think about. That and suicide.
Oh, my God.
I'm kidding. I think about other stuff, too.
All right. All right, so the reviews are bad, but we'll try to get better, is what I'm saying.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care. I care. I do care. I want people to listen.
Yeah, I want people to
listen. I
want
people to like the show. I want them to enjoy it.
It's not a show. It's a conversation.
Hey, that's what I've been saying. Glad you're on my side. I just Bugs Bunny'd you into believing what I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's a long game.
Do you know my favorite Bugs Bunny?
Is the gray one.
No, the Bugs Bunny. The Bugs Bunny. My favorite one was the one where he is the baseball team. Like he's everybody. Bugs Bunny first base, Bugs Bunny second base, Bugs Bunny pitcher. It's just great. It's great.
You love baseball, though.
I love baseball. I like Bugs Bunny. Love baseball.
I don't know my favorite Bugs Bunny. I like the one where he's working in like I guess it's like a club, like a dining club thing, and then he becomes the lady who's like singing on stage.
Like a supper club?
Yeah, like a supper club, and then he's that Chiquita Banana lady. I forget her name.
Oh yeah, that's
I like that one.
Very
that
classy.
Good.
Yeah,
but I don't remember much of it.
I like anytime he was in a pot of soup was always fun.
Yeah, Looney Tunes or
I don't know,
Mickey
man.
Mouse. What do you? Where do you lean?
Looney Tunes, hands down.
Yeah,
not even.
I say
close.
Looney Tunes for like entertainment, television entertainment. Mickey Mouse for theme park. Because you ever go to Six Flags?
Yeah, that's all I ever went to. Because I
really?
I don't know.
Six Flags
I don't tell
sucks.
many people this, but I lived in a trailer park growing up, and so you didn't go to Disney World. You went to Six Flags.
Really? Because you were in a trailer?
It's a prerequisite.
Yeah, they're like Disney World does just give us your address, and we're like, ooh, no, I'm sorry, we can't sell you these tickets. You live in a trailer.
Yeah.
You know, tons of poor people go to Disney World.
Yeah, after they go.
I went.
I don't know, man. So I spent all this money on this pool.
Man, we went to Disney World in February, which was like right before it shut down.
Right, yeah, where you stole all that money. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We shut Disney World down.
Yep. They're like, well, it's just not in the budget. I don't know what's going on, Frank.
We can't stay open. We'll reopen in 2021.
Yeah.
That's when they're going to reopen. Or that's when they say they're going to reopen. They're never going to be able to reopen. Things are just going to get worse.
God.
Tire fires.
I do want to drive by an old abandoned Disney World. That would be fun.
Some dude was like camping out on one of the islands in Disneyland. I don't remember which island. Some sort of, I don't know. But like he was like, it wasn't even used.
That's like, so wait, there's islands on Disney World?
Like where the resorts are and stuff. Not Disney World. I mean, there may be a Disney World, but in Disneyland, there's like islands and shit. I don't know. I've never been to California. You ever been to California?
Nope. Never been.
Why not?
It's a decision we made a while back.
No, as a family.
Yeah. You know how most families talk about where they want to go for vacation? We rule stuff out and then throw a dart. No. No, man, I don't have anything against California.
Do you have a family vacation place? Do y'all go to like a place over and over again?
No, I mean, we go to the traditional type places like the beach and stuff. The kids love the beach. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I guess there are people that don't like the beach, but
Florida, Alabama, Gulf Coast.
Yeah, we'll go to Florida. Panama City Beach is kind of where we go whenever we do go. It's a little further away, but it's nice. I mean, all the condos are on the beach, facing the Gulf. It's beautiful. I mean, it's just, it's the same old.
Is that your ideal vacation spot? The beach?
No,
because I hate the fucking beach.
No, like here's the thing. I love having the balcony and hearing the ocean.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
having
nice.
coffee. Like I do. I love that. I could do that every morning. I love that. Yeah, I mean, the beach. Couple hours, I'm good.
So dirty.
I'm good, and then I just like kind of being around. It's just nice, not having anything to do, anywhere to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could do that at a lot of places other than just the beach, but the kids have fun, man. I mean, it's an experience, right? I mean, they're seeing all this stuff for the first time, so it's cool. You do some snorkeling.
Okay. What do you see? See anything fun?
Nope.
All right.
No, I mean, you'll see some stuff, but not a lot. I don't want to talk about it.
I took a dump in the Gulf of Mexico.
What part?
Right where you guys were.
Tell it to
No, it's like I'm a kid and I'm like, Dad, I gotta take a shit. I mean, I didn't say it like that. I was like young.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, just pull your pants down, take a shit.
Oh,
It's like you're in the ocean. It'll float
Wait,
away.
your dad said that?
Yeah. I mean,
No,
yeah.
man.
What was he going to do? Fucking pull me? This is the 80s. This is like, I'm like 8 years old, 9
Why
years
do you
old.
why do you keep on using decades as an excuse for
Because
stuff?
times were different. You just shat in the ocean.
Last episode, like, oh, it's the 90s. This episode, it's the 80s.
Yeah. We were doing coke in the Gulf of Mexico.
Jeez.
That's great. No, like, there was no like porta potties. And there's like, what are we going to go to somebody's house? There's no like restaurants or anything around.
Well, where were you staying?
We just drove
You just
from our
drove
house.
to the beach.
Oh
You
yeah,
drove
we didn't.
from the-
Yeah, it was like Pensacola, or not Pensacola, Biloxi.
Okay, well, all right. Well, that makes sense why you took a dump in Biloxi Beach.
Yeah, it's Mississippi.
Yeah.
I'm not putting anything worse in the water that's already been there.
I remember.
You ever met anybody from fucking Picayune?
Yeah, I've got family from Picayune, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man. No,
They're terrible people.
Oh,
They're in the ocean
no.
with my shit.
Dude, so this explains so much now because I remember as a kid we would go to Biloxi every now and then. We would go to the beach, and I remember we could like my parents let us go into the
Seeing
water.
a Snickers bar like floating in the water, and I
No.
was like, I'm gonna get that Snickers. And your dad's like, don't touch that. That's not a Snickers bar.
No, my parents though they would make us wear tennis shoes because you didn't have like, or at least we didn't know what water shoes were back then. Like that didn't exist. I mean, it may have existed for rich people, but not for us. And so we just wore tennis shoes into the Gulf. Like we would go into the water wearing tennis shoes.
Why didn't you just go barefoot?
Because my parents told me that we could. This is how much sense this made. My parents told us that we could go in there, but we had to wear tennis shoes because there's lots of glass, broken bottles, all kinds of bad stuff, needles, and everything in there.
Yeah, you know how like heroin addicts like to wade out into the water before they shoot up?
For the last
like
time.
to get about waist deep,
Yeah.
then I tie one off
I mean, maybe for the last one.
and just float back.
Yeah, that's sad. But
That is sad.
But
man.
that is why we wore tennis shoes.
Okay, because needles can't puncture rubber.
Look, man, I didn't say it was a great idea. I'm just saying that that's what we did.
No, I get it though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit. I wouldn't go into the water now just because there's like jellyfish and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get stung by jellyfish.
No, it's crazy, man. You know, I was telling somebody this the other day, but I remember as a kid just swimming in lakes and ponds and everything else, and just getting out with like all kinds of just filth on me, dirt and everything, and you couldn't see. It's black as mud. You know, you can't see anything.
We used to swim in like a swimming hole, like a man-made, like they were building houses around it. They maybe had 2 or 3 houses. It was this big like loop that they made, and like in the middle of the loop where they were building all the houses, they dug this giant fucking pit, and then so deep, in fact, that there's like a big earth mover under there. You know, like what do they call it? Like a backhoe or whatever. Got stuck in because it couldn't drive back up how deep it dug out.
Right.
So it's just like stuck in there, and they filled it up with like water, like, and it's just like brown because it's mud. And we'd swim in that shit all the time. And then like my friend's little sister drowned in it. Like one night they went out swimming there. She was like 16 years old. She fucking drowned in this fucking swimming hole that we all just swim in all the time. Yeah, we went to her funeral. It was fucking sad as shit. Her brother tried to play a song on guitar, but like it was way out of tune. And like he's like, Leon, come up here and tune it, please. And I was like, God damn it.
Oh my
So I had to like go up to the front and like tune his guitar for him.
in front of all these.
That's what I took from this.
Oh my god! So all I was gonna say was that it's so filthy that I can't imagine like now, like as a grown man, I would never jump into these ponds and lakes. It's disgusting to me, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't let my kids necessarily jump in there in certain like ponds, but like we would go into like, I don't know if you remember my grandparents' house. They lived on that bayou, and we would
y'all would jump in that bayou?
We would just jump in that bayou, no problem.
That's fucking alligators and shit in there.
And we didn't think about it though. And no one, and
why not?
It never crossed my mind that there could be a snake in
that
there.
crossed my
It
mind
never
every
crossed
time I was
my
there.
mind. See, and that's the weird thing is it never crossed my mind. We would jump into that bayou and just they were like, hey, let's go swim down and see who can grab the most silt from the bottom of the thing and just touch the bottom and grab. And so we would all go
grab
down.
dirt.
Yeah, we would just.
That's what y'all would do.
Yeah, we would just dive down. We would just dive
What a
down.
fun game.
Yeah.
We're going dirt fishing.
And I remember it would get so cold, like the deeper you got, it would just get real, real cold, and you knew you were close, and then you'd grab that dirt and you'd get up, and that was it. That was the game.
And then one time something grabbed me.
No, but we used to go out into
Fucking gators, moccasins at least. There's got to be fucking moccasins in there. Water moccasins.
I'm sure, but we didn't care, man.
Yeah.
We didn't care. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of good memories though at that house and that bayou. We used to have like Santa on the bayou would happen on there. You'd have.
I remember that. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool because like Santa would get really, really drunk.
Oh, dude, when I was in kindergarten, there was a little Dutch girl in my class, and she lived on a bayou, or she had like a bayou that ran behind her house. And the Dutch tradition, they believe in like Saint Nicholas or whatever they call him, some version of Santa Claus. And he comes on a boat, or he did here because it was on the bayou. And the Dutch Santa Claus has like, and I can't remember what the description is, something to the effect of 5 to 7 black men who are like his helpers.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no,
dude.
I don't think that's
no, but so I'm in kindergarten. This is 1985. It was the 80s.
Don't start with that.
No, so we're at her house, the whole kindergarten class, and my mom's there, and the moms are there, and all, and we're doing this special Christmas, and then Santa comes down, and they got like 4 or 5 dudes in blackface come off the boat. Now, I didn't realize anything at the time. Like, this is something that occurred to me much later in life. But they gave us all like this shitty like butterscotch candy and some other like little trinket toys and stuff. And they told us about the tradition, you leave your wooden shoes out by the door and Santa fills them with candy, or if you're bad, the 4 to 5 or black men or whatever come and kidnap
Jesus.
you. They throw you in a sack and Santa takes you back to the North Pole or something like that. I don't know. It's fucking terrifying and racist.
Oh man. You ready for headlines?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Oh man.
Good story, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Did you see that lady on Jeopardy? They showed her a picture of like some African tribe leader. I think the answer was Kunta Kinte. I don't know. I didn't watch the show, but she answered, "Who is Shaka Khan?" It's like, Jesus, lady, come on.
No, I didn't see that. That is funny.
Oh man, I read this one the other day. East Africa faces 4 plagues at once.
Oh, I saw that the other day. Man.
Yeah, I didn't click on it, but I was like, Jesus Christ. People are going to read the story about this later on. They're going to be like, Jesus, how did these people live? Like we read the Bible. Like we read the Bible. Have you ever read the Bible?
I've read parts
Boring.
of it. Let's see here. Inside Kim Jong-un's childhood living under a fake name in Switzerland. What?
Oh, he's still alive, apparently. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That he's still alive?
Well, yeah, but that's just what they're saying. No one's seen him.
I hope he pulls through.
I don't know, man.
He seems like
give his sister a chance. Give her a shot.
I think that picture they were showing was his wife. Or I'm racist.
Mm.
I'm going to go kill myself.
Trump plots economic pivot at Camp David. You don't hear much about Trump at Camp David. He's usually going down to Florida. Like, you know how a lot of presidents, I mean, that's what they do. They go to Camp David to sort of get away and relax.
They go to Camp David to relax? I thought they went there for, like, strategy shit.
I thought it was like a relaxation thing, too, sometimes. Am I wrong on that?
I've never been.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is.
I don't think it's like a real campground. I think it's like a military base.
I thought they like did s'mores.
Camp David? Yeah, they get like, he's got like a fucking Winnebago.
Yeah. I thought it was fun. S'mores, weenies, sing songs.
Yeah. Just Trump and his kid
Tug of war.
and his wife. Yeah, with the other campers,
Right.
the other families.
Yeah.
They all get together every night for like
you do like
family
you do
games.
like a musical at the end of the week.
Oh, yeah, you rehearse the musical and you do it at the end. Yeah, I remember that. Did you ever go to camp?
No, not like that. I mean,
went to church
I did. Well, I was
camp
about to say I
once.
did go
It
to
sucked.
church. I did go to a couple of church camps.
Where you had to go to like church every night
Yeah, it was a lot.
and they're like, oh, don't hold hands.
Well, it was crazy because everything was fun for a while. Like
Boys swim, then girls swim. Did y'all do that? That's what we had. All the boys went in the swimming pool together, then all the girls.
You must.
I'm sure people were fingering each other, but I wasn't a part of any of that.
You must have went to some.
I was like fighting a shit all week. I was like, please, God, I know this is your camp. Please make me not take a shit. I don't want to shit here, man. Please, God. I think I made it all week, dude. And I didn't shit for a week. Like, and it was so painful when I got home because I just didn't want to shit at camp. Like, it's like people are going to see it. It's like stalls, you know? I'd never been away from my house. I hated it. I fucking hated it. And I got a girlfriend there, and I still fucking hated it. I fucking hated every goddamn second of it. I wish I bet if I were more open to stuff, I would have enjoyed camp.
Probably.
But I fucking hated it. And we went to church every night, and people would get saved. They'd like come up to the front and get saved. I'm like, we're at fucking camp, man. We should be building a fire.
It's the
And
80s.
fingering each other.
It's the 80s.
Come on. At least one of these fucking camp counselors should be fingering somebody.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's a church camp. It was probably double the number of what a regular camp is.
Probably.
Yeah.
What else we got here? The White House has blocked Anthony Fauci from testifying in front of a House committee. Seems fine.
How'd they block him? Like he goes to step and they like step to the
He's
left.
a
and he goes to step to-
he's a little
they
dude.
step
He's
Yeah.
a little dude. He's like
They
80.
just put their hand on his forehead.
He's like 80, right? Just swinging his arms. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, let me testify. They're like, sure, Tony.
Yeah.
Sure. You can get past me. That's fucking sad.
Yeah. No,
It's fucking sad, the state of affairs.
Here's a headline from the Motley Fool business.
Is that a fucking real...
That's a real thing, man. It's a business site.
I mean, you got to be careful where you get your information from, man.
Like,
I've been wanting to tell you that.
nothing seems to go right for Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian Cruise Line. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, we can't be around each other, so we're not going to fucking get on a boat.
Hawaiian Airlines requires passengers to wear face masks. I think that's what every airline's going to be doing.
Yeah, and I heard some of them are going to do like temperature checks and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But here's the thing. This is
I will require it anally because that's how I got it when I was born, and that's by God how I'm going to get it when I die.
Right.
Please take my temperature back there. Don't go easy on me.
I'm gonna go first. That way I can make sure it's in my mouth before it gets to you.
Oh, they're not going to use the same one, right?
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
They don't go ass to mouth at the fucking airport, man.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of something else.
I know that, the economy.
Yeah, it's rough. So, we're going to have to use the same. We'll just wipe it down with alcohol.
Right.
That'll get it.
No, we're out of.
They use a lighter. They bring a lighter out and they just kind of run it across.
We're out of Clorox wipes.
Yeah, man. We're just going to have to use soap.
Oh, God.
Bar soap.
They say that.
Clean up this.
They say that's the best thing to use, though, is soap. That's the best thing, man.
Soap and water kills the virus. Now, if we could find some way to get soap and water into the lungs. Has anybody considered that?
You'd be surprised, man.
I don't think that anybody's even thought to get soap and water
No.
into the lungs.
Maybe some.
Either through injection or some other way.
It's like those potty mouth kids knew what they were doing. They're getting soap in the mouth.
Yeah. You ever see those kids get sick?
No, never.
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 They only missed school because their dads were beating them.
Oh,
or
jeez.
something. They weren't sick. Yeah, I'll erase this. I thought it was bad when I went to say it. You drinking?
I am drinking.
What are you drinking?
I'm just drinking whiskey, man. That's it. Just a whiskey sort of night.
What kind of whiskey?
Just Crown. So,
Okay. Straight?
just straight.
Well, on the rocks? I heard some rocks.
Yeah, on the rocks. I'm sorry. Is that not straight enough?
No,
Okay.
that's not. That's straight, dude.
Okay.
You're like a cowboy.
All right. I mean, I'm not smoking a cigarette.
But it's called on the rocks.
Okay, fine.
Straight is no rocks.
See, I don't know stuff, man.
No, that's fine, man. I don't know stuff either. That's why we're working together. I think the both of us, one full brain.
To me, straight is not with Coke.
No,
That's what that
that's just no mixer.
Fine. God,
Straight is no rocks. Rocks is ice. I'm drinking a martini. I've given up scotch for a while. I was drinking beer, but like beer's so heavy. And I have this what is that? What is that vodka that everybody drinks? And I know I said I hate vodka, but
as a kid?
Tito's.
Oh, yeah.
As a kid? What did
Well, I
we
mean,
drink?
like as
Sky?
like Taka or something. Or...
Taka, yeah, that is what was on the shelf when I was in my 20s.
Mhm.
No, this is that Tito's, and then this olive juice stuff. I can't remember the name of the brand, but it's a olive juice mixer, and I make it dirty, shake it up, some ice cubes, and I've really enjoyed it.
Good.
I don't get the heaviness that I get with like whiskey or scotch.
I started doing this thing where like I'm counting the calories and everything. I've got like this calorie app counter deal. And so yeah, I'm just paying attention, man. So I decided to switch to this, fewer calories. That was it. That was the decision process.
No, that's what I'm telling myself about this. They say like vodka and it's less, well, maybe it's the same calories as whiskey. I don't know. I feel better after drinking one or two
Good. Well,
than
I
I
mean,
do
that's,
after drinking one or two
I was about to
scotches.
say, that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to feel better about yourself.
No, that'll never happen.
Here's a little sports news for anybody that's paying attention. They're doing a virtual Kentucky Derby.
Like on Zoom?
I don't know. Wait, this is the results. It already happened?
What did they race each horse one at a time?
Oh, no, this is what they're doing. I think they're picking, that's what they're doing. They're doing all the greatest horses in history, and they're doing like a fake one, a fake race.
Man, they are reaching on some of these sports
bad,
things,
man.
man.
This is bad.
It is bad. It's like nobody can get together. Fucking wrestling is the only thing that's still like people like one-on-one. They get two dudes in a ring and then a ref, and then they got a couple of judges off to the side. But that's it. Like everything else is like put on hold. I saw Major League Baseball on Fox tonight, and I was like, what the heck? And there was like a replay. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense. Did you watch baseball all the time? Were you a baseball guy?
As
still?
a kid, I watched it all the time. I would watch it after school all the time. I would watch the Chicago Cubs were my team growing up because they were on WGN, which was a local channel that, I mean, it's a Chicago channel, but we always got it
Yeah, I remember.
as a kid. So Cubs were always
Yeah.
on. So I would always watch them, and they just sort of adapted to be my favorite team. Oh, man. Chicago Bulls legend Michael Jordan turned down $100 million. Here's why.
Already have $100 million.
Yeah, right. Been there, done that.
Yeah. Like he doesn't have to do anything. I mean, I guess I don't know how
Well,
bad his gambling
well, no,
is.
but-
Like you remember like
yeah,
all
he
the
had all the
stories
gambling
about
stuff.
his gambling like
But let's
and he, like,
assume
they say that's why his dad was killed
I did hear that.
because of a gambling debt that he didn't pay or he whatever was late on or something. I don't know. I wasn't there. I have nothing
But let's
to do
all right.
with
But
it.
let's say let's say that he doesn't have any issues, any real issues with money and stuff, and that he's winning a bet every now and then.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you don't. I mean, at what point does he have to take any sort of business deal? I mean, what's another 100 million if you've got $1 billion?
That's what I'm saying. He can choose not to do anything, I would imagine. I would hope.
What would
from
you
the
do?
fucking
What
shoe
would you
deals
do? What
alone.
would you do if you just had?
Exactly what I'm doing right now.
Would you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything. I don't have a job. that I go to on a regular basis anymore because of this shit. I hang out with my kids all day. I mean, I'd go out more, maybe take trips, buy a nicer car, maybe purchase the land that we live on and fucking rebuild a new house. Like, I have plans for money, but nothing like extravagant.
Gotcha. But I mean, what if you had extravagant money though? I mean, like money where it was just stupid money.
I mean, we wouldn't be friends anymore.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't need friends.
Yeah.
I'd have money.
Yeah.
That would bring me joy. I think.
Good.
I don't know, man. I can't imagine. And this is probably silly or like it's stupid or shows how poor I have turned into an adult, or poorly I've turned into an adult, as that I don't really, I don't know if I can comprehend that much wealth.
I feel it.
I don't think I've been around that much wealth in my life.
Oh, I mean, there would definitely be things I would have to learn, but I think I could do it.
Oh, if I had enough money to not give a shit about money, yeah. Because that's one of the only things that I really worry about. And I don't even really stress about money that much anymore, Because, like I said, we're fine. We're comfortable. Kids are eating, Life is okay, all things considering. And there are people out there who are, like, really fucking struggling.
Don't do this, man. You do this every show,
but,
man. It's such a downer talking about all these down people. I know.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you sound, because what happens is you sound like a good guy. I sound like a piece of shit every time.
I'm not trying to.
You do this every time. Every time.
I'm just saying,
so
like, I understand.
You're so caring.
No. I don't care about anyone else. That's what I'm saying.
I
only care about my own feelings, but I shouldn't.
You want to get into some 1-star?
Already?
Dude, already. We're at 45 minutes, babe.
Babe. All right, sweet babe. Let me. Okay.
No pet names.
No pet names?
My bad.
How are we going to make t-shirts?
I don't know.
We're going to have to figure out something. People are going to want merchandise.
Like, what if we had like blow up dolls? What would our catchphrases be? Like, not blow up dolls. That was bad. Not
blow up dolls?
Like,
what the fuck?
No, like sex dolls.
How into this show do you think people are going to be?
No.
I don't think they're going to be blow up dolls into this show.
Like the doll where you pull the string out the back. It says stuff. Maybe we should do that. We should bring those back. Do they even make those?
I don't know what those are called. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what
like
that...
a Chucky,
I'm sure there's a name for that
Chucky
particular
doll,
type
but not
like
Chucky.
a Chucky doll.
But nice.
Yeah. Like a blow-up doll.
But one where you don't put your...
You're ridiculous.
You don't put your penis in the...
You don't put your penis in it. And it talks to you, and it's about the size of a kid, like a small kid.
But, yeah. It's fine.
It's fine.
You don't want to do 1-star? We don't have to.
No, we can do it.
Honey, you are my shining star. Don't you go.
Dude, what's your favorite, like, worst memory of like shopping with your parents? Like for like clothes or like something just boring that you didn't want to do. Like I hated clothes shopping.
I mean, I always hated clothes shopping. Yeah, it was the worst, I wasn't like, you had to like go take off your pants, put on other pants.
It was a nightmare, man.
They weren't the right, you had to do it like 6 or 7 times.
There was nothing worse than like back to school shopping, man.
It was off and it was like at a place you didn't want to go to, like Bugle Boy, like the Bugle Boy outlet.
Oh my God, yeah. It's a whole thing.
And you're like, oh God, everything says Bugle Boy. Like there's no getting around that I'm wearing Bugle Boy.
I don't know if
everything.
I don't know if this was whenever I met you or not, but I remember there was one year where my mom took us shopping and like she would buy like the craziest thing because like everything had to match perfectly. It was a big deal. It was like matching and stuff. And so like we would have like shorts and then there would be some crazy shirt with like crazy stuff that like I personally didn't care at 10, 11 years old what I was wearing. Like I just didn't care. But my mom would pick out all this stuff where there'd be like a gorilla holding surfboards under each arm and like all this crazy stuff. But like she would do this thing where she would dye my socks to match the shirt.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's terrible, man. was
to match the
and so like
shirt.
I had this red. I had this shirt that had like the surfboards were like red or something, and so she was gonna dye my white socks, and they just turned out pink, and it was so I had to wear pink socks.
She tried to dye them red.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah,
bad.
I remember that,
It
man.
was bad.
Not on you, but I remember having to do that too, just by accident. Like and all we had was white socks and white underwear. I just tighty whities, you know. I do like. I remember when I was a kid, like everything I had was like purchased on sale or on discount, and it was always not exactly like I wanted Doc Martens, and I got these like other combat boots from like Sears that kind of had a pointed toe, and I was pretty sure were just ladies' boots, you know. But I wore them anyway with shorts, like, you know, fucking grunge dudes did, until I eventually got some Doc Martens. But yeah, I remember shit like that constantly. Or like every time we had to go to like a fancy thing, whether it be a dance at school or like a funeral or a wedding, we always had to like borrow clothes from like my uncle, who was like a little bit too tall and a little bit too big, and like everything was like it just was like, you know, it was just bad. It looked bad all the time, and I didn't even do any better until much later in life. You know what I mean? Like at one point I was like, oh, I don't have to fucking dress like this anymore. I can just dress how I want to dress and purchase the things that I want to purchase. But that's just the thing. That's a weird poor kid thing.
I've gone like sort of full circle. Like I went from not caring as a kid and then to caring a bunch, right? Especially like whenever we were in our, you know, early mid 20s, I guess into my 30s, but
yeah, when you're trying to impress people.
Yeah, but like now,
women.
Now, I mean, I have like 3 shirts that I wear and some pants, and that's it. Like it's not.
Oh yeah, man. And I wear the same thing 3 or 4 days in a row now.
I don't want to have to go anywhere. And it's not even that I like don't care to be stylish necessarily, but I don't want to spend money on stuff. I just don't want to do anything. I want to save my money for like other stuff, not clothes. And so like I'll go to a store and I'll go like have to buy pants. And I'm like, $40 for pants? What? What's going on here? Like I haven't been in a store in like 4 years.
You like digging in the pockets. You're like, there must be a $20 bill in here somewhere.
So Lana's got to tell me like, that's how much clothes cost.
Yeah, just buy yourself some goddamn clothes. You're a grown up. Yeah, I know.
It's tough.
I'm the same way though now, man. I wear the same shit for years and years until it's like, man, this looks terrible. I need to fucking replace it. And I just replace it like a couple pieces at a time. You know, so I never have like a new wardrobe. I have like, oh shit, did you get a new shirt? Because it's clearly not one of the other 4 or 5 shirts that I wear all the time.
I'm bad about that though, because I'll have to go in because I only want to do it once. So I will go in and I will try to like make myself like buy as many things as possible so I can just be done with it and be done forever.
Me too. Especially now if I find something that I like, get 2 or 3 of them.
Yep.
Because if you like it now, you're going to keep liking it. And then when this one wears out, just wear it again. And you don't have to go pick it out again. That's something I learned later in life.
Yeah.
Should do that.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're still doing 1 star, right?
I believe so.
You ready now?
Yeah. I'm ready. Okay. Did you want to go first?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I can, but
no, it's fine. I'll go first. Okay. This is for a Dr. Alan Q. Larsina.
Look at you.
That's the business. And it's Lisa. I'm not going to say her last name. 1 star. Dr. Larsina and his staff is very unprofessional. All they do is rape the Medicaid system.
Jeez.
His staff is so unprofessional and can care less about a patient's needs. He won't refer you to a specialist because he wants to use up your visits on him. Petra is one of the most ghetto-speaking people on his staff. Jeez. He don't care about people, just money. There's like 6 exclamation points and like 40 frowny faces. 1 star.
Golly, man.
Yeah, that's a rough.
That is rough. What's the name of this doctor?
Dr. Alan Q. Larsina? Larsina?
What does the Q stand for, you think? Nah.
Quincy?
Oh. Is that what it said? Did it say that?
No, I just
Oh.
came up
That's
with
pretty
that.
good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a good Q name. You got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
I've got, let's see, this is an interesting one to me. So this is a review about an adult coloring book. So this adult is named Starfire. This is an Amazon review, by the way. Shout out to Amazon. This is so weird. Okay, so she just says, not a good coloring book. Overkill on all the lines on each page. Too much to color. 1 star. That's it. I mean, that's the whole fucking point, right? Is to color.
What is an adult coloring
I don't know,
book?
but like,
Does it have like nude scenes in it and
I
stuff?
don't know, but like, can there really be too much to color? It's a coloring book.
I mean, it's a coloring book.
Like,
yeah.
that's-
What did you want to do?
That's the thing. That's like checking out a book from the library and saying there's too many words.
What, I got a month? I have to read this in a month?
I don't know. It was weird.
Or how much? 10 cents a day? Oh, I'll just keep this book.
Yeah. But I just don't know that you could say that it wasn't a good coloring book because the coloring is up to you. Like, it's up to you. It's your job to color it.
Maybe she looked at it after she was done. She was like, this is fucking terrible. Right. I got to get rid of this. I got to throw this. I'm going to write a fucking review. I'm going to write a review of this book. This is a terrible. Look at this. Not even in the lines. There's too many goddamn lines. That's the problem.
Too many lines, too much to color. Who has time for this?
I have 4 crayons.
So there's like a whole bunch of adult coloring books, by the way. They say they're good stress relievers. I fucking hate coloring, man.
I don't know, man.
I hate coloring.
Yeah, I hated coloring when I was a kid. I was like,
it's already there.
You're really good at
like,
coloring. I want to be good at coloring. And then you're like, it just takes so long.
Use your imagination and be done with it.
Or don't. Just go watch TV.
Anyway.
TV's great. You ever watch TV? Oh, man, it's like your imagination, but on the screen in front of you, and you don't have to think about it.
What else you got? You got one? Or
This is for a Supercuts.
Oh,
you ever go to a Supercuts?
I have a Supercuts story, actually. That's funny.
It's like a step above a Fantastic Sam's. As far as like haircutting places go.
Can I tell you a quick story real quick? This is really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, so I went to Supercut as a kid in Slidell, and I go in, and the lady cutting the hair, it was like her first time cutting, and she cut my earlobe, and it started bleeding. And she just said,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
oh yeah. And she said, that's funny. That never.
You moved your head.
No, she literally said that never happened on the dummy, on like the mannequin they practice on. I was like, yeah, because they don't bleed. Anyway, go ahead. That was it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you still have to pay for the haircut?
I don't know. I guess my mom did, maybe.
Jesus. All right. So this is for a Supercuts as well. This is Connor, and I'm not saying the last name. 1 star. They messed up my hair. Up, do not get your haircut by Chad. He messed up hair. Up, I had really good hair. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me fucking read that again. Because it is like, it's a little messed up and there's no like punctuation. Yeah. So I'm like, it's hard for me to follow where he's saying.
I find that a lot of 1-star reviews are in that.
No, they're usually great. Yeah. And I think this guy was just choked up with emotion. And as did I, as I was reading it the first time. Let me try that again. Okay, here we go. They messed my hair up. Do not get your haircut by Chad. He messed my hair up. I had really good hair, and he F it up. 1 star.
So Chad.
Response from the owner.
Oh, man, I love these.
No, it's not that great. It's just like, hey, Connor, we're sorry to hear that your impression of us wasn't totally positive. You should always expect full, attentive service along with a great cut when you visit us. We're invested in developing our staff and improving our service. We hope you'll visit again. It's real corporate.
I wish
But
I
that's
wish they would have said. I
Supercuts.
wish they would have said, Connor, what's it going to take to get that 5th star?
I love those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, hey, glad you enjoyed it. What would it take for us to get the 1 or 2 more stars from you?
What's that? 3 more stars, 4 more stars. Yeah.
Can we bake you some cookies, or maybe visit your grandmother in the home when you can't? I know you're busy. We just want that other star from you. That's all we need. It's that star if you got it. Maybe you got one lying around. Have you checked under your sofa cushions? We'll wait right here. See if you got that star. We just want that star. Hope you had a good time. Come in next time. We'll buy you a complimentary small Coca-Cola.
Oh man.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one. So this is for a bowling alley, 1-star bowling alley. No, wait, that's not it. It's a bowling alley. Wait, does it even say what bowling alley this is?
They have to. Surely they have to.
Oh God, it scared me. No, this is All-Star Lanes. That scared me for a second. I was like, man, that's this. All-Star Lanes in Baton Rouge. Okay. So this is from just D. She just calls herself D. I think it's a she.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the letter or D-E-E?
It's just the letter.
Okay.
But it's a real,
Could
I
be
mean, it looks like
Dracula.
it's a real review. It's pretty detailed. So I think it's a real one. Like they just, privacy reasons, didn't want to say anything.
Okay.
Okay, here's a review. I used to love this bowling alley. I went there often, but tonight will be my last. I always have 2 drinks, a pizza, and a quesadilla. My boyfriend and I went there. We both bowled twice. Then I was ready for my food and drink. I ordered my food and then went to the bar. The bartender, this is so weird, by the way. All right, the bartender usually is the same guy. He said that his name is Joel. Not sure if that's true. I was like, hey, friend. He was like, I don't know you. So I tried to make him remember me. I always get 2 drinks with $20, and I tell him to give me the cents back, and he can keep the dollars because I saved my change. And he would say, me too. He didn't remember me this time, so I jokingly said, I'm going to pay with my card this time. And he told me he was not going to serve me. And he also told me he was the manager, which I found out wasn't true. I found the real manager and asked her for a refund of my food and the game. She denied me the refund for the game, but she gave me the refund for my food. 1 star. I don't even know what's happening, man.
She's bummed out that dude doesn't remember her. And now he's the manager, and he's not taking any shit.
No, he wasn't.
Or he's
no,
not
he's
the
not the manager.
He's posing as the manager.
But, like, can you imagine?
And then she's like, well, I want to talk to your real manager. And he's like 15, so he goes and gets this other kid who's like 13. And she's like, all right, but I don't have a key. They won't give me a key because I'm 13. I can't even sell you any of this booze. But he can. He's 18. You want to buy booze from him? She's like, of course I want to buy booze. I buy 2 drinks every time I come here, a pizza and a quesadilla, and I sit in the corner after I play 2 games of bowling, and I eat it all by myself. Meanwhile, my boyfriend doesn't order anything because he's trying to watch his weight. He's a weightlifter. You can't tell because he wears baggy clothes. But I always get this pizza, and I give you a $20 bill, and I'm like, and it's 1974, and I say, I'll keep the change. You can keep the dollar change because there is no dollar change, and you always laugh, so it's fine.
Could you imagine though, like being that manager and hearing this story? I think I would have just given you some money, dude. Just like go away.
Yeah, it's like here's
Just
your 2 games
fine.
back.
Like
You want to take the shoes home? You can have them. We have more.
It's just such a strange story.
Yeah, that lady wanted something free. There's people like that. They go into places and they bitch to try and get free shit. Like, I want those games I just played for free. It's like, I can't give you those back. Did you not have fun? Like, no, we had a blast. Like, well, what do you... Well, our food is taking too long. Well, I'll give you the money for the food. Well, I want the money for the games, too. People always want more. I don't know.
Yep.
I got one for UNT nail. Those are the letters UNT.
Is that a nail salon?
NAIL. I imagine, but it's hard to tell from this 1-star review by Charles, and I don't say the last name. 1 star. It doesn't exist anymore. 1 star.
I do like those that are short and to the point.
Yeah, I just don't feel like you can review a place that doesn't exist.
This
feel
review
like
does not exist. It should not exist.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Yeah, it's like, what are you doing, man? The place is gone. It's out of business. It worked. Whatever you're trying to do, it already happened. Maybe you went back to the past shortly after this and did it already, because this place is closed down. 1 star.
I don't know. I don't understand people.
I don't either.
All right,
But I like these little character studies we do every week on people.
This one, I feel bad because I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this, but I just couldn't stop laughing. And I know that I shouldn't have, but anyway, here's a review from Pat Miller. This is for Denham Springs Animal Hospital.
Uh-oh.
My name is William. Thank you for reminding me of my bad experience. Brought my puppy Squiggles there to have a couple of warts removed. They called me to come pick up the dead body. Brought home to bury my puppy. I counted over 40 incisions on my dog. Obviously, they did not follow my instructions. What the hell? 1 star.
My instructions as a amateur veterinarian.
Yeah.
What were his instructions?
I don't know.
Probably just don't kill my dog.
I guess.
Hey, here's my dog. Don't kill my dog. These are my only instructions.
I mean, it's terrible, and I don't mean to laugh at.
I mean, what do you tell the vet when you bring your dog
and I'm
in?
not laughing at a dead dog. That's not what I'm laughing at.
No.
Obviously, it's just
No, people get angry at that.
no. It was just sort of crazy. The whole. I mean, number one, it does, and maybe you can explain this to me. It says Pat Miller next to the icon, next to the logo of his name, and then it says my name is William. So Pat Miller, William. I don't know what happens there.
Ooh, maybe he's like gotten to his buddy's account.
And then thank you for reminding me of my bad
He's
experience.
like, Patrick, you need to write about that place. We had a terrible time. And Pat Miller's like, I had a fine time. It was fine. You got upset.
I don't know.
And then William's like, no, it was terrible. They treated us like garbage. You like being treated like garbage, Patrick? And Pat's like, I don't really care right now. I'm going to bed. And he goes to bed. Meanwhile, his laptop's open. So this William sits down behind it, logs into his Yelp or whatever, and starts reviewing this place, forgetting that his name is William, not Pat Miller. And that's he's like, this is William, and this place was terrible, and I hate this place. And now, meanwhile, he's messing up Pat Miller's rating as a person. Yeah, so he doesn't fuck up his own Yelp account. He messes up his buddy Patrick's. I think it's bullshit, and I don't support it one bit.
I don't know. Here's another
Was
one.
that too harsh?
Here's another one by Pat Miller for Raising Cane's
Okay.
Chicken Fingers. It's another 1 star. And he just says, I'm not allowed to eat there anymore. It gives me the screaming fluctuations.
The screaming fluctuations.
That's it, yeah.
Like, that sounds like schizophrenia.
I don't know what's happening here, man.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They're
not terrible.
Jubin Crossing, 1 star. Big parking lot. That's the review.
1 star. Parking lot's huge. Plenty of space.
Wingstop, 1 star. Was better last year.
We come every year on our anniversary, and last year was better. Plus, we got a free dessert.
Yeah.
This year, they didn't even believe it was our anniversary.
Pat Miller's like, this guy's like he's like the Rodney Dangerfield of 1 star reviews. He's like, he
gets no respect.
He's like McDonald's. I only eat there when I get badly constipated. 1 star.
Ugh.
That's it. Burger King. Drove past it. 1 star.
I love that one.
I know, me
That's
too.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I know.
Drove past it. That's what I'm saying, man. You can't review a place you ain't into. That's not. Oh my God. That's so good.
Oh, man. That's good.
Drove past it. 1 star.
Yeah, look, Fly Money, LA Tobacco. What the hell? Fly Money, Louisiana Tobacco Shop. Never been there. 1 star.
Is that real?
That's real.
That's
That's what it says. Burger. Look,
never been there.
Yeah.
1 star.
Here's another one for a Burger King on Jones Creek in Baton Rouge. Bring your coupons. 1 star. Lowe's Home Improvement. Selection is worse than ever. Go to Home Depot. It's the same fucking store. Lowe's and Home Depot is exactly the same. There's no way it could be that much worse. AutoZone Auto Parts Store. They just want to sell oil and batteries. 1 star. What else do you need?
Because they got it if you need it.
Yeah.
If it's a part of your car. Jesus, dude.
Fu Chow Asian
I
Buffet.
love this guy.
Yeah, Fu Chow Asian Buffet. Always gives me the turkey trots. 1 star.
Love how beautifully eloquent
This
he is.
This is even better. This is a review for a Taco Bell. Hungry. 15 minutes later. 1 star.
You didn't get enough Taco Bell, man. Just order more. You order more than you're going to eat. And then you eat all of it.
Yeah.
That's how you do Taco Bell.
Here's one for Jack in the Box. This is all Pat Miller still. Here's one for Jack in the Box. I wish I'd have met this Pat Miller a long time ago. Got the screaming shits from it. Took out the whole family. Not enough toilets. 1 star.
Took out the whole
The whole
family.
family.
Not enough toilets. My whole family had to shit immediately after eating it. Oh my God, dude. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get in touch with him.
Yeah.
Get him to review this show. Can't be any worse.
He's done. He's finally done. Pat Miller.
His wrath
God.
hath ceased.
Oh, man. Jeez. What's it
That's insane,
What's it going to take to get that 5 stars, Pat?
dude. What do I have to do to get that?
Because I'm really confused.
There, Pat. You didn't even stop. You drove right past. Maybe stop. Give us another star.
Oh man, I want to send.
Get you a free small Coca-Cola.
I'd like to send Pat Miller into that gun range.
I'd like to send him a fucking gift card to restaurants and then wait and see what he reviews about them. I think that would be worth it. Hey, Pat, here's a $75 gift card to Applebee's. Go nuts.
Yeah, by the way, for the record, it was not. It was Screaming Fluctuations. That's what it was.
Screaming Fluctuations is also going to be the name of this episode.
But he says, I'm not allowed to eat there anymore.
I know. That sounds like a can't go around schools kind of thing. Like, hey, why aren't you allowed to eat there anymore? What did you do, Pat?
This makes me laugh because he does have a soft spot for Duke's Seafood and Steakhouse. He gives it 5. He gives it 5 stars with a Yummalicious. Yeah.
Drove past. 5 stars.
Yeah.
I don't have any more. You have any more?
No, definitely no.
No.
We can still talk about
Yeah,
Pat Smith, but or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I mean he's
the one.
he's
the chosen one. Yeah.
He's Neo.
Right, he's Neo.
Yeah. I think we found him, man.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
I should probably go.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Let's talk soon.
Yeah, we'll try to do it again. We'll keep it going as long as we can keep Kevin listening.
Yeah, man. I really don't want to lose Kevin.
I know.
Especially if he can just talk to Bob and Sue. And maybe Bob and Sue can talk to their friends like Deborah and Kenneth and
please stop.
Ronnie and
Stop.
Meredith, and then those 4 can talk to their friends, and like
I gotta go.
just build a
I
cone
gotta go.
of trust amongst friends, close friends,
Okay.
who sell each other a Patreon. You want to tell the folks about our Patreon? We don't have one.
No.
We don't have
No,
one.
I don't even know how to really honestly tell people how to leave a review.
Charge people for any of this.
Yeah, like
bullshit.
I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. Like even if we wanted to, I don't. It
Hey, you
seems
should
like too much
really
work.
listen to my podcast where it's just me and my buddy talking to each other.
But it is. It's a
1 star.
Yeah. It's a lot, but it is. It's a lot of work. I don't like. It took forever just to get stuff set up on different podcast platforms.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess
But
it
is
wasn't
the-
a lot of work,
Is the content worth it?
but I don't even know.
That's what you have to ask yourself. And that's what we're asking you, folks. Write us at bestadsforever@gmail.com.
Best dads.
Let us know what you think of the
That's
show.
right, that's
Best Dads.
best dads.
BEST
The number 4.
DADS. The letter 4.
No, the number. Oh, just it's fine. It's fine.
It is fine.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to email us.
I know.
Or reach us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com.
I don't even know. Is that right? Is that right? I don't even know. Are you looking at that?
Facebook.com, yeah. It is
Just look
definitely
for best dads. Just go to
Facebook.com.
Facebook and like do a search for best dads, and maybe if.
Or don't.
But they
Or don't do
should.
that. And then don't follow us on Twitter.
This isn't going to work. This reverse psychology is
I know.
not going to work.
It's not reverse psychology. I'm genuinely telling people we don't even post on it.
We try.
Why should they follow it? It's
Twitter's
there.
hard, man.
It's there for our agents, which are our significant others, which are the people who really allow us this thing to happen. Right?
Yeah. Are we going to
Or was it the fact that we've known each other for so long?
known each other for so long?
One of those
Yeah.
two things.
I'll see you next.
I'm gonna
I'll see
cut
you
all
next.
this
Yeah, I don't care what. It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
That's what I'm talking about.
You finally wore me down, man. I was trying to be positive,
man.
thinking we were gonna.
None of it matters, man. We're not going to make it out of this alive.
Mm.
I mean, in general, people, you don't make it out of life alive. You die. Everybody
most
dies.
of the time. Yeah.
100% of the time,
Mm.
everybody dies. All right, Jesus. All right, he didn't. And Spider-Man.
Such a nerd, man.
Or Joe Montana. I don't know who you want to hear. Pat Morita. He was a quarterback, too.
I don't know who that is, man. You just stumped me.
Pat
You just
Morita?
stumped me.
That's Mr. Miyagi.
I didn't know that. I didn't know his name. I just thought it was.
Pat Morita. Now
I
you know.
didn't know that. He died, didn't he?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he did.
No, he's one of the ones who didn't. Him, Jesus. Pat Morita. Joe Montana.
Let's.
Spider-Man.
We should probably end the show.
Ugh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You or wait for you to hang up. Good.
No, you hang up first this time.
You hang up.
Come on, I did it last time. I felt terrible.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it this time. On 3.
You do it this time. All right.
1.
You don't even have
No,
to
I
count.
do.
Just
It's
do
a
it.
thing.
I don't want to
It's a
know.
thing.
I don't know. I don't want to know when it happens.
I want you to know as soon as I pull.
It'll
as
hurt
soon
too
as I pull
much.
that
I don't
plug, I
wanna
want
know.
you to. Yeah.
Will you do it? Will you be the person who tells my family, like, just pull the plug? It's time. This is what he told me he wanted. He wanted to go. He doesn't want to be hooked up to this machine, some sort of half man, half robot. Pull the plug. Oh, you hung up.